Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you we got an old-fashioned matchup on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, B.A., and in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Jones is the 2 with Ingram at small forward. Zion and Valanciunas in the middle, and it's McCollum at the 1. Now here's Ingram, shoots over Grant, and no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Pass to Whitmore, launches it, knocks down the long J.
And simply one of the best to ever do it. Chris Paul always making the right play.
Jones against Thompson. McCollum outside. Outside for Ingram. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Ingram. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Grant, the pass to Şengün. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Grant against Ingram. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Grant with the Pelicans, so many of the past few years have started with such high hopes.
Yeah, B.A., and at the end of every season, it feels like there's a big what-if hanging over New Orleans. They haven't been able to catch many breaks in recent years.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
The Rockets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Şengün. Rebounded by New Orleans. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going. Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
And here's Houston. They trail by 1. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
McCollum's shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
We see a taste of Thompson's ridiculous athleticism, keeping his body under control while taking a hit.
Now here's Jones. Williamson with a screen on Paul. Here's McCollum. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And here's Grant from the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And the foul on Chris Paul.
Side out.
That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Number 25, Trey Murphy.
And here's Ingram. 11 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston. Williamson outside. Six on the shot clock. For 3, McCollum. Thompson pulls it in.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
In addition to skill set, most rookies need to adjust physically to the NBA. Not Whitmore. He's got grown man strength.
Thomas, he's checked in for the Rockets. Alvarado's checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Ingram. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's Williamson, and the Pelicans miss again.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Can they get it? And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
That free throw's good from Thompson. Well, we've got a two-time NBA champion at the table, Brent Barry. How does the title team approach the middle of the season?
Well, thanks, BA, for reminding me of that. That's nice of you. But you're not treating these regular season games like anything other than a step in the process to try to get to your best basketball, which you want to play in the playoffs. Championship teams aren't built on ones that try to flip a switch.
Paul can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Ingram. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Brandon Ingram showing off the ways he can score. You know he's playing well when he's this patient to do so.
Thomas misses. The Pelicans trail. Here's Ingram. Double team on Ingram. Here's Valanciunas. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Not just a threat in the paint. Valanciunas showing the soft touch.
Here's LeVert. Ooh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
The turnaround so difficult to perfect, but hard to see anything wrong with that one.
Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Ingram. Now Alvarado. Back to Ingram. Valanciunas with a screen on LeVert. And here's Ingram outside. It's rebounded by Houston. LeVert left side. Here's Muscala. Here's Thomas. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Substitution on the court.
Here's LeVert. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play.
The previous play is under review.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Rockets ahead. They're up by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
We've got Alperen Şengün. Karis LeVert is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Tate in at the 4 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Pass to Thomas. Takes the 3. McCollum pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
There's the drive. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Well, not known as an outside shooter, he's definitely working on his three-point accuracy.
Jones, he's checked in for Alvarado.
First team foul.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play.
Number 5.
Pass to Marshall. Out to McCollum. They set the screen. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Houston. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Now here's Şengün. Fires the 3. No good that time.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off tape. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out the Rockets, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
Whitmore's checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for LeVert. And the Pelicans also making a change. Ingram's checked in for O'Neal. Jones misses. Houston in the lead. Here's Thomas. Got it. Good job in the low post. Thomas has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Commissioner Adam Silver has done a 180. Once in favor of raising the NBA age limit to 20, he now supports lowering it back to 18. He said it's the right thing to do, adding that the opportunity to work with players at a younger age on not just skills, but mental health, diet, character, and values could be in everyone's best interest. PA?
Well, it didn't happen yet, Allie. We'll see.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Whitmore. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 9-point game. Coming into this, having notched to win against Boston in their last game.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off from that.
Houston making some changes. Jeremy Grant comes in for Thomas. And it's Paul in for Schroeder. Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Alvarado comes in for McCollum. And Grant is someone whose career spanned eras. You feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult. In part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws. And the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
It's Williamson with the drive. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Grant from the arc. Buries it from 3. Grant's got 6.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Ingram. Shot clock at 6. He buries it from 3. 6 points for him.
And the answer from Murphy, no surprise. He shot 40% for a season from 3. You want Trey from Trey.
Paul passes to Şengün. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there. And as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
Connects from downtown. And now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots. Just to make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Thomas, he's checked in for the Rockets. Valanciunas, he's checked in for New Orleans. McCollum comes in for Alvarado. Thomas Thomas. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
And here's Grant from the arc. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
To the paint. Here's McCollum, and another basket for New Orleans.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Paul with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Paul with the bucket. Paul's gotten his first points in this one.
How about the change of speed from Chris Paul? That helps out a lot. Adept at getting his shots off under some heavy pressure.
Williamson left side. The Rockets pull it in. They've led by as many as 11. Launches a 3. And it's Paul with the 3. And now it's a 9-point Houston lead.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Puts it up from 12. And Chris Paul clears it away. Pass to Thomas. And so it's the Houston Rockets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
And now that it's crunch time, I'm feeling nervous for some of these guys. The voting is almost over.
Honestly, I think every guy who has a...
And now let's focus on our game. A strong first half for the Houston Rockets.
Well, the scoring off the bench changed the...
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Pelicans shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. So for New Orleans right now. Ingram and Zion, your small and power forwards. In the backcourt, McCollum and Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And there it is for him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Houston has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And looking at Brandon Ingram's game, Brent, a lot of similarities to Kevin Durant.
Yeah, most of that, BA, comes with the build-out, right? Just a slender guy who can get the job done offensively. But this guy can create problems for defenses, and he can also defend and cover his spot. Taking flight, Zion doing what he does best, getting up off the ground and bringing it down.
Here's Grant going inside. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Ingram. Williamson finds Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's McCollum. Shoots over Paul. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The teardrop. That's good from Grant on the assist from Paul. Grant's got 8.
Well, he's such an athletic forward. Absorbing contact is something that he's learning to do, getting much better at it.
For New Orleans, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. McCollum against Paul. Pass to Valanciunas. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Off target from outside. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Down low. Grant's shot is off. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Valanciunas with a screen on Paul. Outside Ingram. There's McCollum with the 3. And again, New Orleans, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. From 7 feet away, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires the 3. McCollum pulls it in. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Stripped away. Pass to Graham. Here's Şengün. Valanciunas covering. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Graham right side. 5 to shoot. Şengün with it. Looking to get it going. And Şengün throw it down.
Making plays isn't something Grant is worried about, but he will make smart passes if he can.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
And the Rockets making a change here. Thomas has checked in. And now that we have a minute, let's take a look at the best shooting teams in the association. The Rockets, number 1. Second, New Orleans.
And both of these teams know how to score, evidenced by how fluid both squads are on offense and how they run their sets.
And here's Ingram outside. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's a 3 from Paul. Counted from distance. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
He's got that quick trigger when he needs it. CP3. It's like lightning.
McCollum, the pass to Ingram. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Paul passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. There's McCollum with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
The Pelicans have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Williamson with a screen on Paul. Right side Ingram. It's not going to go for him. Houston has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. McCollum against Şengün. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
And you look at what C.J. McCollum brings to the table. A skilled marksman and a calming presence in the locker room.
Well, what do you expect from the president of the Players Association? He's got to be regal. He's got to be refined. And he's super polished on and off the floor. Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
And the Rockets call time here. Some changes for New Orleans. Marshall, he's checked in for Valanciunas. And Alvarado's subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Pass to LeVert from outside the arc. Rebounded by New Orleans. Alvarado outside. McCollum on the wing. He's checked by LeVert. There's a screen by Marshall from deep. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Houston has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Thomas. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 8 assists in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Thomas misses. McCollum outside. Here's Marshall. He drops it from range. Marshall's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's the Houston Rockets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Cam Thomas out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then there's Chris Paul. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Pass to Jones. Alvarado outside. Ingram with the ball. 4 on the clock. 19-footer. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They trail by 6. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. Jones, his shot is good.
The paint, that's where Jones likes to live, and that's where he's comfortable. He can use that length to his advantage.
Here's Tate, and finished off by Tate.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Alvarado outside. Right side Jones. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Timeout called. Houston. Thompson. He's checked in for the Rockets. Schroeder comes in for Paul. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Great move off the dribble from Schroeder there to lose the defense.
Outside Jones. With some arc. Got it. Jones has gotten 4 this quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
For New Orleans, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. They set the pick, and here's Ingram from the arc. Schroeder with a rebound. Houston in the lead. Here's Thomas. Oh, blocked by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
Here's Jones. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Schroeder. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
That free throw good from Şengün. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Outside Ingram. That one rolls around and rims out. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Şengün. And here's Tate, covered by Williamson. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. For 3, McCollum. Offensive rebound, Valanciunas. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
It's so hard to move them out, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
So for the Rockets, Whitmore's checked in for Tate. Jeremy Grant comes in for Thomas. And it's Paul in for Schroeder. Here's Grant. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Rockets lead by 11.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Valanciunas with a screen on Paul. Pass to Ingram. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Şengün, a screen on McCollum. Paul passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Well, you play pick and roll offense, you've got the perfect point guard in Paul. That's a lot of P's.
Timeout called, the Pelicans. Grant against Ingram. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. And a foul call. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Free throw drops for Valanciunas.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in the game. You got to feed the big man, so get him the ball earlier, get it to him often.
Paul finds Grant. Back to Paul. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Pass to Şengün. Over Valanciunas. And there's Şengün on the assist from Grant. Şengün's got 11 points here in the second half.
You're not going to see him miss too many from there, just a handful to defend.
Valanciunas with a screen on Paul. Here's Ingram. And again, no good by New Orleans.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Rockets.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
Jones, the pass to Williamson. Nice D from Thompson.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And he makes the first.
Ingram just continuing to impress and taking strides in the right direction. Just a tremendous amount of offensive weaponry.
And it's Houston's ball. Here's Thomas. And here's Schroeder outside. Knocks it down from distance.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Alperen Şengün.